I didn't even know there was D list. I mean, what's the order for a celebrity list? Is it like A, or is it like triple A, and then B, and then S? I don't know why S is there, because S would be in front of triple A. I don't even know.
Chet Hanks is the third child of Tom Hanks,
Oh,
one of the most famous actors of all time. Anytime his name has been in the media, it is negative,
oh,
giving the
really?
perception that he is
Okay,
the
in
black
addition and
sheep of the
abuse
family. Tom has
allegations.
consistently
Damn.
maintained a positive and wholesome image, which has endeared him to audiences worldwide. Many people refer to him as America's dad. However,
Really?
the actual son of the perceived down-to-earth actor says things were not as good as they seemed. This became abundantly clear when in November of 2014, Chet revealed that he underwent treatment for cocaine addiction. This was the first time Chet made
16.
headlines. Quite the introduction. People wondered how a child raised in the same home as Tom Hanks took such a dark path. I've been struggling with substance abuse since I was 16 years old. Finally, at the age of 24, I decided to get some help. With 50 days of sobriety under my belt, I can honestly say I'm the happiest I've ever been. Chet said that his parents were very supportive and helpful towards him overcoming his problems.
Has your guys' dad ever kissed you on the cheek? Cause one has you, and I'm like crying. Actually, no, I don't even care for her. But like, that's interesting.
People sympathized with Chet for being so open regarding his addiction. However, just a few months later, he posted an Instagram photo that would change people's minds
Oh
about
no,
him.
don't do it.
Chet uploaded a photo of him holding two guns with a caption that reads, "Check out the song me and my N-word chill that dude
Oh,
just
that's
dropped
crazy.
on SoundCloud. Juice, link in bio."
I hit him with the joke, like Kobe when I show,
Yeah,
like Reggie when I ride.
yeah,
My niggas shoot for fun.
yeah,
I need an extra long.
yeah.
I fuck her now.
I don't know why I did that.
Most people had no idea Chet was an aspiring rapper, and they were not fond of his use of the N-word. Chet claims that
Wait, he was
music
saying
is
it
the
in that
first
song?
outlet he used to express himself when he was 15.
He was singing in the song?
First, man, we talking about the hearse. I got mad gifts, but this verse about the curse. Or when life stops and the good times cease, D-Breeze on
YouTube
and Dice
original.
grandma rest in peace. That was the first verse I ever wrote.
However, he didn't record or release music until he became a student at Northwestern University in 2011. Recording White and Purple under the alias Chet Hayes, this song was a remix of Wiz Khalifa's Black and Yellow, with the lyrics changed in reference to his school colors. He also dropped a few other club-style songs to
I
show
don't
his
like
versatility.
remixes, honestly. Look, bro. Look, bro. I be having audio issues where my voice is not over the video. How the fuck is you having audio issues and you paying niggas to do this for you? That's crazy. I have audio issues because I'm lost. You have people to do this for you. So how is your voice not louder than the song or the background music or the beat? Same shit. And then it changes up. I'm dead.
People were dumbfounded at the thought of Tom Hanks' son of all people becoming a rapper. I'm aware that the reason my rapping has been publicized so much is because of that fact, so I'm appreciative of the publicity that I get because of it. According to Chet, his father heard most of his music and
Really?
was pretty supportive. He suggested his wealthy background didn't discredit him as a hip-hop artist, saying, "Hip-hop is much larger than that. It
Depends.
exceeds boundaries beyond race and socioeconomic background. It doesn't matter what country you're from or what nationality you are. Hip-hop is music, an art form, a culture. It can appeal and come out of whoever it speaks to, and it speaks to me." 3 years later, when people questioned Chet's use of the N-word, he said this.
Look, I know the majority of
Wait,
y'all
did he
like
say it in that song though?
because
Get
the
this.
history is still so fresh in our country. But hip-hop isn't about race. It's about the culture you identify with. And can't no one tell me what I can't say.
But he made a little adjustment to that statement.
I just want to clarify one thing. Under no circumstances would I ever go up to somebody that I didn't know and just be like, "Hey, what's up, my nigga?"
You know what happens
He
when
said
you
it
become
again.
very comfortable with the pause?
Oh my
All
God.
of your non-words and your filler words, meaning all the ums, the ahs.
He paused
they
it.
all
Thank you for
It's
the
an
ad.
unspoken thing between people who are friends who understand each other.
But it wasn't just the word, it was the multiple photos of him on Instagram flexing guns and trying to act like a gangster when everyone knows that's not his reality. To put it plainly, people just saw him as a douchey, out-of-touch rich boy who thinks he can say and do whatever he wants. However, Chet claims that these antics were all a side effect of his really bad drug problem, because later on in 2015 he announced that he was finally in rehab.
Hey, I just want to say I know
That's
like
gone
anything
missing.
in the media about me like going missing or
getting kidnapped or something. And I'm just gonna let y'all know I've been in rehab, right? I've been trying to get my together, and I'm doing pretty damn good. You know what I'm saying? And you know, another thing is, you know, like that stuff I was in the media about the N-word and everything. You know, I know a lot of y'all kind of understood the point I was trying to make, but the truth is, it's not my place to speak on that, and I'm genuinely sorry for the people that I offended.
Up until this point, people were so eager to know what Tom Hanks thought about his son, and Chet
I read this wrong, actually. I read this title wrong. Cause this whole video, like, he's been talking about this dude, and I read this wrong. For some reason, I was thinking like D-list, and then because he mentioned actor, I guess I was thinking of like actors, but like he was going to list off and like cut to different actors who are D-listed, or D-list actors or celebrities that are not liked in Hollywood. That's what I thought, but then yeah.
Finally let us know how his dad truly feels in this interview. But first, a word from our sponsor, Aura. Have you ever Googled your name and seen yourself on one of those strange sites that has looking for it? Aura can find the data brokers that are however,
actually, my name will be out there more because I'm a streamer now, so I said streamer now. Like,
exploit you and profit off your private information, or you can go to aura.com/PatrickCC to start your 2-week free trial. Link in the description. Thanks, Aura.
What does your dad think about it? Can I ask that?
My parents are just like, they're just like making sure I'm good. Like, they don't really like tell me what to do anymore because like I'm grown, you know what I mean? Like,
his brother Colin was asked, and he just responded with a bunch of
that's his brother.
He is you know, obviously he's doing his own thing. He's he's very passionate about what
they look
he
so
does,
different. It's crazy.
And he's got an incredible work ethic. He really does. I mean, that dude hustles and works hard. And you know, I want him to be happy. I want him to be successful. I want him to feel like he's
media trained. Oh yeah,
passionate and doing what he wants to do.
From this clip alone, it seems like his brother Colin is more well-adjusted and mature, and that's because they were raised entirely differently.
Really?
Tom's 2 older children are from his first marriage with Samantha Luz. Colin, his first son, was born and raised long before Tom was a massive success. Tom said, Colin and Elizabeth remember when their dad was just a guy trying to make rent. Colin grew up in Sacramento with his mom and spent every other weekend in LA treating it like a fun sort of getaway. Colin didn't grow up living a lavish lifestyle. His mother kept him grounded. I don't know how much money my mother was getting in alimony, but what I heard was, we don't have the money for that. Your dad has that. We don't have that. Chet, on the other hand, was born and raised in luxury. Tom Hanks met fellow actress Rita Wilson in the early 80s on the set of Bosom Buddies, sparking a friendship. Following the end of his first marriage, Hanks and Wilson reunited on the set of Volunteers in 1985. In the film, the two played lovers, in which Hanks later expressed that there was instant chemistry. I asked Rita if it was the real thing for her, and it just couldn't be denied. Their connection led to a romantic relationship, and 3 years later, the couple got married, before having 2 children, their eldest son, Chester, Chet, in 1990, and their youngest son, Truman, in 1995. 2 years before Chet was born, Tom starred in Big, which became his breakthrough into superstardom. He was paid $1.7 million for this film and 7 figures for every film thereafter. He went on a legendary run of huge hits like A League of Their Own, Sleepless in Seattle, Philadelphia, Forrest Gump, Apollo 13.
I watch Apollo 13.
By the time Chet was 6 years old, Tom Hanks had achieved a legendary status in Hollywood.
I was gonna be like, I don't remember which of his movies I've watched.
I was watching Big when I was a little kid, and I was like, that's Dad. What's he doing on TV? And Mom was like, he's an actor. That's what he does. Chet and Truman were raised in Hollywood, in a luxurious mansion. They mingled with other celebrity children and took extravagant trips on private planes all around the world. However, Chet says this wasn't exactly what people thought it was.
They expected it to be like me, like running around like this Richie Rich.
Like Richie Rich.
Like I didn't have a care in the world. I had like endless money, and I could just like hang out by a swimming pool all day, like drinking margaritas, and I'm like whipping around like Rolls Royces and shit, like partying in mansions. Like that's what they expected my life was, and it wasn't like that at all. But me, it was like, yo, Dad, can I get some money? He was like, yeah. Like, go wash my car, I'll give you $20.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like that. Like, it wasn't like that. Like, not only did they not spoil me, but they went to like far lengths to make sure like that I was like as normal as possible.
Chet swears he wasn't spoiled and had to work for everything he has. However, people had a preconceived notion that he was a rich brat, automatically disliking him. But the people that were nice to him, he felt that it was only because he was the son of Tom Hanks. Either way, Chet felt like the entire world was against him. His rebellion was smoking weed,
Damn,
listening
cigarettes
to rap
is
music,
tough.
and being the
Cigarettes ain't
antithesis
it.
of his father. When his parents caught him, they didn't discipline him themselves. Instead, they sent him away to a wilderness program for troubled teens. Second Nature
Do those even
Entrada
work?
is a troubled teen therapy program located in Santa Clara, Utah.
Never been
Wilderness
one.
therapy programs are a major part of the multi-billion-dollar troubled teen industry, which also includes therapeutic boarding schools and residential treatment centers. These programs are designed for adolescents struggling with issues like drug dependency, depression, poor grades, low self-confidence, suicide, and eating disorders. As the name suggests, wilderness therapy combines counseling and wilderness experience like hiking, camping, and other outdoor.
That's an interesting group to put together. Like, it'd be like the niggas on drugs be making fun of the fat kid because he eating too much. And then the fat kid, I don't know. I forgot the rest.
Recreation activities.
That was just an
At the
interesting
program,
group.
Chet was forced to do manual labor in the remote wilderness. He said he never knew when he was supposed to leave the camp. It's extremely uncomfortable. It's not like camping. It was like designed to be as harsh as fucking possible. These wilderness programs have earned themselves a terrible reputation over the years. The main philosophy of the TTI is that teens need to be isolated and broken in order for them to improve. And this is done
That's
by making
stupid.
them participate in humiliating group activities, forcing them into manual labor, giving them small amounts of food, and threatening them with violence. The program that Chet went to, Second Nature, decided to rebrand to Evoke Therapy Programs after a staggering amount of lawsuits. One claiming that a child was unable to bathe themselves for 8 weeks. One saying a child is sleeping under a tarp in freezing snow. One child said that she was held in solitary confinement. One parent was denied communication. She didn't even know if her child was alive.
That's insane.
There is a very extensive record of horrific
I sent my
complaints
kid
about
to you and you
Second
gonna
Nature
tell me
and
I
every other
can't
wilderness
contact my
therapy
kid? The fuck
program
you
in the
mean,
United
bro?
States. Chet said this program did not do any good for him. He wanted to go harder, party harder, do harder drugs to make up for lost time. He spiraled for years.
I hated my life, and I felt like a fuck up. I felt like a loser. That didn't last very long. that didn't last very long because it was in that time period that I found out I was having a daughter.
Chet's girlfriend at the
Oh,
time,
shit.
Tiffany Miles, revealed to him that she was pregnant. Immediately, his whole mindset shifted. He realized he needed to get sober, take responsibility for his actions, and get a real job so his daughter can have a good life. He tried another go at music. This time, he started a duo alongside Drew Arthur called FTRZ.
No
They
N-words?
released 2 singles, Models and Nowhereland, as well as the Ocean Park EP. This music went relatively unnoticed, and Chet knew his best chance for a real career was not in music, but rather following the family name into the world of acting. He landed a few one-off roles in Marin, Tales, and Curb Your Enthusiasm, before landing more permanent spots in 2 hit TV shows, Shameless and Empire. Empire provided him with enough money and stability to provide for his family. And believe it or not, Chet is actually a decent actor. Must be in his blood.
Really?
He's particularly exceptional at acting like a Jamaican man. And in 2020, the world got to see his talent.
Big up the whole island, massive. It's your boy Chetana, coming straight from the Golden Globes. You know what
That's
I'm
crazy.
saying? Me see me father Tom Hanks presenting in a what soon forward come. Big up, tune in.
This took place on the red carpet of the 77th Annual Golden Globes, where Tom Hanks was accepting the Cecil B. DeMille Award for his impact on the industry as an actor, producer, writer, and director. Sadly for Hollywood, nobody cared about the awards.
Oh.
Only 2 things were being talked about that night. 1, host Ricky Gervais absolutely roasting the audience for 3 hours straight, and 2, Chet Hanks speaking patois. The internet was on fire, calling him cringy, racist, and a cultural appropriator. He responded to the criticism with a second video on Instagram outside a smoothie shop in LA.
Big up the youth them way out of Kingston.
It's always weird because I try not to do that, but like, yeah, because like when you try to act like a different race or like not act like a different race but talk like them, it comes off weird. Or you're not the race.
See the thing turn up. Internet gone mad. Respect, you don't know. The soon forward a yard. Booyaka, booyaka.
Chet was loving the attention,
bruh.
and he kept feeding into the memes. Despite the outrage, many
I'm
native
Jamaican and I love it.
Jamaicans thought
Nothing
it was
wrong with him
hilarious and
embracing.
were not angry.
Oh, that's fire. Hey, if a Jamaican is okay with it,
He
I'm
even got
cool
an
with it.
acting
I
role
don't care.
for one episode on Atlanta because of his fake accent.
You grow up in Trinidad? Or Jamaica?
No, it's Trinidad and Tobago. And no, I'm from Tribeca.
However, Tom never spoke about his son's dreams of being Jamaican. Chet was feeling unstoppable, and he made an announcement on Instagram that hyped up all white boys around the world.
Look, I just wanted to tap in really quick. I just got this feeling, man, that this summer is,
I got a feeling.
it's about to be a white boy summer. You know, take it how you want. I'm not talking about like Trump, NASCAR type white. I'm talking about,
NASCAR type white is funny.
John B., Jack Harlow type white boy summer. You know what I mean? Let me know if you guys can vibe with that.
In the caption, he urged people to tag a real vanilla king in the comments. A lot of people, particularly white boys, thought this was hilarious as Chet was playing off Megan Thee Stallion's 2019 hit, Hot Girl Summer. Others took offense to the phrase, especially since Chet.
Hey everybody, Chet Hanks here. Just wanted to give you a rundown of all the slurs that are okay for white boy summer. That's crazy. Chet Hanks said this was a white boy summer, and I can now officially and scientifically say it was the worst in recent memory. That's crazy. Y'all really gas Shane Hanks up to the point where he's dropping a song entitled White Boy Summer in the midst of a national surge in racial violence committed by white men.
Had already garnered criticism for appropriating black culture in the past. In a video posted a few days later, Chet clarified, "You know what's not white boy summer? Is having any ill will or prejudice towards anybody from a different background, race, walk of life than you." Chet capitalized on the controversy by releasing a song, which is his most successful song of all time, as well as releasing a line of merchandise, which included hoodies, t-shirts, shorts, tank tops, leggings, caps, and bike shorts. However, further controversy ensued after people called out the Gothic-style font placed on the merchandise, as it resembled a font used by white nationalists. He also launched a line of Black Queen Summer merchandise using the same font. I want to see some white boys and some black queens wearing each other's shirts. However, White Boy Summer was about to come to a screeching halt before it even started. In a video of Chet and his girlfriend Kiana Parker in the middle of a domestic
smacked the
altercation
fuck out of
on the
him.
internet.
Damn.
This just attacked me with a knife.
Oh.
This bitch just attacked me with a knife.
Did I attack you with a knife? No.
Chet claims that Parker attacked him with a knife, stole his belongings, and charged thousands of dollars on his credit cards. The pair reportedly began seeing one another in March of 2019, but split in January 2021 when Parker got a restraining order against Hanks, alleging that he threw a bottle at her.
Didn't he have a
and
kid?
said no one would believe her because she's, quote, a ghetto black bitch.
That's
Hanks
crazy.
denied any abuse and later filed a lawsuit against Parker for assault, battery, and theft. Parker told a different story and claimed that Chet threatened her with a knife when she showed up at his home with movers to collect her things. She also claimed that Chet pushed her and attacked her outside. Chet's attorneys told media outlets her claims are completely false, fabricated, and fictional. Come April of 2021, Parker filed a $1 million lawsuit against Chet. Her lawyers accused Chet of making a mockery of black women in the criminal justice system by proclaiming that it's going to be a white boy summer and a black queen summer, while knowing he mentally and physically abused a black queen. Chet has continued to deny all allegations of abuse, and as of right now, the case is still in process.
It's still ongoing?
Kiana even tried to make Tom Hanks a witness, claiming he provided a healer for her, who has not been named. During this whole time, Tom has never spoken about Chet's alleged abuse. Chet decided to end his white boy summer with a statement about the vaccine.
White men get the vaccine first thing. Psych! Bitch! If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I never had COVID. You ain't sticking me with that motherfucking needle. It's the motherfucking flu.
Crazy thing is, I don't even agree with him, but I still haven't gotten that shit. Bro, I have not gotten that vaccine. But I haven't gotten sick or anything, so But yeah,
Get over
that's
it,
crazy.
okay? If you're sick, stay inside. I'm tired of having to, okay? Why
I'm not agreeing with bro at all.
If y'all, if you're in danger, stay your ass inside. I'm tired of wearing a motherfucking mask.
Chet's parents were some of the earliest celebrities to test positive for COVID-19 during the pandemic. Chet himself posted a video to social media about his parents' status after hearing the news. Tom and Rita would go on to donate their blood to help with treatment-focused research.
I didn't know that.
Despite this, Chet remains skeptical. Many people want to know what Tom Hanks thinks of his son, but we honestly don't know. Tom has basically never spoken about his son in a public forum. A Man Called Otto is his newest film where his other son Truman was chosen for the lead role.
Ooh.
The most recent video of Chet and Tom is at this Dodgers game singing Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Chet says that his dad loves and supports him. Most people who say that Tom is embarrassed by Chet are just guessing. It's actually Tom's silence that draws him criticism. He has been sort of the innocent nice guy his whole career. His lack of controversy and always positive attitude makes people think that he is secretly hiding something. More specifically, conspiracy theorists think he is a part of the QAnon global child sex trafficking ring. They point to Tom's Instagram, where he often posts photos of people's gloves, children's socks, shoes, and pacifiers. They say Tom is hiding in plain sight, leaving a trace of evidence for his crimes. Plus, he has the comments disabled, making it look even more suspicious. Chet has actually addressed this on the Impulsive podcast.
Like, this is, dude, like, it's really funny because, like, I saw this, like, with the conspiracy, there's like, these are the gloves of the abducted children that they left behind. It's like, dude, my dad, like, was doing that glove shit because he's, like, trolling Instagram.
Right.
And, like, he kept on, like, seeing, like, gloves on the ground because people, like, lose their gloves in the middle of the winter in New York. It falls out of coat or something. He kept on seeing gloves, so he just, like, took a picture and posted it because he's, like, trolling Instagram. Like, my dad does not give a shit about social media.
For the past year, Chet has been trying to avoid controversy and tell his life story on various podcasts. He is also trying to promote his brand as a fitness and life guru. Hanks Fit is his subscription-based membership club for the low price of $300 per month, where he will make you a custom workout routine, meal plan, and give you meditation techniques. Chet wants people to understand that he is not just a nepo baby who was handed everything.
I wonder how many people have actually bought that.
Like, who is that? But who are we imagining as Tom Hanks' son? Who the imagination of who that person must be is in the mind of every single person. It's subjective.
There's no doubt that being plagued by living in the shadow of your father is rough. Maybe he is not like most typical Hollywood kids that grew up with a silver spoon in his mouth, but he has gotten away with a lot of questionable behavior, and that is likely because of his celebrity status. However, Chet has not earned his own fame. He still has big shoes to fill. The harsh reality is, he's going to have to do something pretty remarkable if he wants to be known as Chet Hanks and not just Tom Hanks' son.
Damn. Tell him, Patrick. I'm gonna listen to that song right after because I'm curious about the song. However, Tom never spoke of his son's dreams of being Dominican and had me dying. It will always confuse me why people think getting a bunch of kids/teenagers together who all suffer from similar issues under the same roof is a good idea. That's where we bond over being little bad kids. That's what I was saying, bro. It's like, you're getting a bunch of people with a bunch of different stuff, putting them together and thinking it's gonna work. Like, bro, the drugs, like the kids on drugs are gonna be irritated because they're not on drugs, and the fat kid who was eating a lot and is there to lose weight or whatever and not eat as much is gonna get bullied by the people who were on drugs because they're not on drugs no more and they stressing. And then the fat kid might take it out on somebody else because he's just bigger than them. I don't know. That's a weird combination. But yeah, like, subscribe. See you guys later. Hope you have a good day or night, and bye.